Welcome to this presentation on HD3D visual reporting. HD3D is a technology that lets you quickly find and interpret information about your product or design. HD3D turns data which can be hidden or hard to find into knowledge that you can immediately access and act upon, thereby expediting the design process. This is achieved by overlaying the information onto the 3D design using tags and view styles. In addition, visually engaging user interface displays are also provided to help navigate the information that is presented in the graphics window. Different HD3D tools are provided to display and interact with information directly on the 3D model. Information for these visual reports can come from a number of sources. Text-based part attributes such as owner and supplier, calculated values such as clearance and weight, results from running user-authored tests using NX checkmate analysis, or information from Team Center such as who have the parts checked out or requirement validation data. In the first example, the report I wish to display is a value stored within the part file called last modified. I can change the reporting styles to color or tag objects. In this case, I will color the objects and have them emphasized over non-reported objects. Then run the report. Once the report is completed, in the legend the system shows the results of the reports, in this case grouping the parts by 2 weeks ago, last week and yesterday. Older parts have been de-emphasized. I can expand the detailed information for each section. Other options are similar to the assembly navigator from within NX and include hide, grouping and tagging, or changing display and work part. The next HD3D report is to show the weight of each component. I select the report new name of weight kilogram and then activate the report. In this case, the report will show both color and tag in the 3D display. Notice there are over 1,000 parts that have no weight. This would be because the default to update weight on save was not set and only manual updates have occurred. As I move the cursor over each tag, additional information is displayed about the weight of each component. I will deactivate the report and use NX checkmate to further report on the weight of each component. Checkmate is a module within NX that allows the user to define various tests to be run on a model, drawing or assembly. These tests can be run interactively, in batch or part of a Team Center workflow. Examples of tests include qualitative geometry, existence of empty groups, and even a spell checker. In this test, we'll check the weight update. On completion of the checkmate test, HD3D opens to display the results. The results window has a flow list to display component thumbnails. From the assembly navigator, I will update the weight properties of all components. Update the weight data. The system will then calculate the new mass properties of all parts and return to the HD3D tools. I then rerun the checker and now notice that the check weight is now valid for all components, and I can run through and display each part. The next report is on the suppliers of components and will return a report grouped on supplier name. These groups can be expanded to show the parts contained in each supplier group. Reports can be output either in HTML or spreadsheet format. Active information from Team Center can be displayed in HD3D. This example, the report shows who has data checked out from within this assembly. Here, Mike and Jan have parts checked out. Parts not checked out have been de-emphasised. New reports are defined from within HD3D by selecting the Define New Report button. I'm going to give this report a name, Temp Supplier Status. The report property will be a part attribute, which is based on status. And it is a text string. I also wish to be able to limit this report to individual suppliers, so I'll set a scope of part attribute, supplier, which is a string, and tell the system I will set the supplier as a user specified value in the report. I will click OK but not save the report, and the report is run. I will now limit the report by selecting the supplier, in this case in-house, and this now has defined the report as status in process or status released for all components which the supplier is in-house. All other components have been de-emphasised. Assembly functions are available from the HD3D menus. Where components are contained within a group, components can be made the work or displayed part. Information associated with a tag can be displayed in full detail. With HD3D, hidden or hard to find data can be turned into a simple visualized display that can be acted upon to increase productivity and reduce errors in the design product management process.